Yo, man, let me start this. I ain't even want to waste the time, man. Today was a bunch of rassle. Today was so much nonsense, brother. When I tell you today was nonsense, I can explain what today was nonsense. And honestly, you will tell yourself, wow, today was just selling. It should have been an easy win, right? Well, not for my foolish strategy. So let me see what's going on, right? So as you know, yesterday we ended the account double that $1,000, whatever the case may be. And we come today, 3 trades, we can see what's going on. Let me tell you what happened, right? This was supposed to be my first trade of the day. This engulfing candle. Right? Pretty simple setup. Entry there, 50 point stop loss always. Should have been an easy 1 to 3. Right? Cool. Here's what happened. I got home late. I got home late due to my fault and someone else's fault. And it's actually interesting how literally 1 minute can make a difference. I got home late from the gym. It was my fault and someone else's fault. Mainly their fault, because if it wasn't for their thing in the beginning, I would have been home. But okay, fine, whatever. So as you can see, price was above this high, price took out highs, whatever the case may be. Price had a bullish engulfing here, but this is not part of my session. As you can see, it's literally a minute before 9:30. The bullish engulfing occurred here. So normally, of course, I would take the 50% and go to the downside. Nope. So what happened is that I looked at C Trader on my phone. I just saw this candle, not realizing that it was before the 9:30. Mind you, at this point in time, I was waiting on someone to get in the car, so I was literally just sitting down in the car, side of the road, waiting on them. Right? I was like, okay, cool. Well, if that's the case, I want the 50% of this candle for the entry. And as you can see, as you can see, it missed, and the sell off was beautiful. It was like straight to the point. And obviously, my strategy is if price takes a low, which I consider this a low, I'll take the trade to the upside. Entry here. Now, let me preface this by saying that this trade here did not get triggered in. And not that it mattered because it never went to TP fully either way. So I actually took a loss here. Then I took another loss here, waiting for the 50%. Remember, because I mainly just trade reversals, so you know that's how it goes. And then I took another loss here. So instead of so realistically, if I had gotten that first trade, I would have only taken 3 trades today. Would have only taken 3, and I would have had 1 win, 2 losses, and would have been up $100 on the day. The account would have been at $1,100. But because I missed this trade, even though I followed my rules, I ended up taking 3 losses. I know the account is down to like I think $700 or so, and who knows what happened. Maybe I'll get tilted the rest of the day and lose another trade. I have no idea. Hopefully not. And it's just so interesting to see like how literally 1 minute makes a difference, and where you need to be paying attention and make sure you're on the charts for the time you're supposed to be on the charts, because this is ridiculous. I'm actually like annoyed because this was avoidable for the most part. I should have been happy with my $100 day and been in my bed laying down cooling, whatever the case may be. You feel me? And then eventually, after all those losses, prices finally started to reverse. And the thing is, I wouldn't even have gotten this entry because this was over. My stop loss must be below here, and it must be 50 points or less. As you can see here, it's 52. I'm very strict about that rule. You understand? So it never came down. Never came down. I would have taken the 50% here. It never came down. It just went straight up. Pull back, never came down, went straight up. And I'm just here like, wow, it's ridiculous. I'm annoyed. You feel me? Like genuinely annoyed. But let me just show C Trader. Let me see. Let me see. It's not switching for some reason. There we go. So as you can see, these are the losses. Just granted, obviously you can be like, oh, well, why didn't you just sell? The price is dropping. One, that's not part of my plan. Two, I suck in continuations. Price literally always reverses on me, and maybe that was PTSD. from dealing with other things like NAS and whatever the case may be. But I feel as if anytime I enter, price tends to reverse on me. Unfortunately, I don't really have but the thing is, I kind of knew price was gonna go to the low because once I saw these 5 minute highs being taken, I was like, price is at minimum going to go below here. I was like, price is going to go there, especially with how like relatively smooth this right up was. I was like, this is gonna crash right down, and there you have it. Came right down. Every time price takes out a high, like boom, drop, take out a low, boom, rise, take out a low, little rise, rise, what do you do? And I don't know, but hopefully we'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully I don't take anything else today and end up losing more than I'm supposed to. Jah forbid. And yeah, we'll try again tomorrow. So see you guys. Godspeed. Yeah.